in 4 counties, Vivian was invited to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. This was the first time that the Auto Club Speedway invited a student to welcome the Xfinity drivers. Congratulations, Vivian. Rialto Unified School District is so proud of you. Today, Bridging Futures takes you to Carter High School for the United College Action Network UCAN College Fair.
Alan Rowe, president and founder of UCAN. We are here for the 5th year at Carter High School and in partnership with Fontana Unified School District to work with all of these awesome students to give them opportunities to make their lives change by giving them opportunities for 4-year colleges.
I was accepted to Prairie View University and Stillman University.
Got accepted to Alabama A&M.
Got accepted to AMN University.
I was accepted to Johnson C. Smith University with a scholarship amount of $22,000.
And how do you feel?
I feel good, happy. I didn't think I was going to get accepted to anybody's school.
We've got kids all over the gym getting accepted to colleges, learning about new opportunities, and people just supporting the magic that happens in an atmosphere like this.
So where'd you get accepted?
President Williams, I got accepted to Harrisville University.
All right, congratulations. How about you?
I got accepted to Harrisville University too.
All right.
Students will leave here with scholarships worth $125,000, $150,000.
This can change your life. These HBCUs.
This is an exciting venture for our kids. Believe me, this has helped us make sure that all of these kids that we work with are having an opportunity to see their dreams become reality.
Today on Bridging Futures, showcasing excellence in literacy from J. Middle School student Vivian Mendoza.
Vivian was an avid reader last year and always in the library. She always had a different book every few days. She was in the library, loved to read. Excellent student.
Just last school year, Vivian Mendoza, a 5th grade student at Mrs. Dolores Vargas's class at Morris Elementary School, read over 200 books.
I feel good about it because then I feel like I could.
It's obvious that for Vivian, she's enjoying her reading. She's reading to make meaning because they have to build that interest, and then pretty soon the stamina will follow.
My favorite book when it comes to reading is The Land of Stories. I feel like in that story it's my favorite because I feel like I get sucked in the story as well, and I like all the details they have in the story, and I feel like I'm one of the characters.
She read the most books during the reading challenge. Out of 135,000 students from 230 schools in 4 counties, Vivian was invited to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. This was the
That's a size H.
John, waiting for the sign. There we are. Okay, adjournment of closed session. Can I have a motion and second, please?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Vote by board members.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, and the time is 7 p.m. Okay, open session reconvened. It is 7 p.m. And tonight we have a full board meeting with a great performance from selected students at Rialto Middle School. But first, let's have 7th grade student Juliana Parada lead us in the pledge. Juliana?
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Juliana. And now, led by Rialto Middle School music teacher, Mr. David Barron, selected 7th and 8th grade students present to you from the movie The Little Mermaid, Under the Sea. Good job, kids. Thank you to Mr. Barron and the administrative team from Rialto Middle School, and of course the parents and guardians for being here to support our student presentation. Go Tigers! Okay, we are on report out of closed session. Dr. Avila, do we have anything?
Yes, we do. The Board of Education accepted the request for a leave of absence for classified employee number 1882138, October 1st, 2018 through January 14, 2019. The roll call vote was unanimous.
Thank you. Okay, we move to adoption of the agenda. And can I have a motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Preferential vote to accept the agenda, student board member?
Aye.
Well done. Vote by board members.
Aye.
Thank you. And presentations. Mr. Ayala will help Ms. Hernandez with the DSAC, the High School District Student Advisory Committee.
Absolutely.
All you have to do is go down the list.
Okay.
First up, we have Alan Palma from Rialto High School.
Okay. Perfect.
Welcome.
Good evening, all honorable Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Avila, and viewing audience. My name is Alan Palma, and I'm a proud member of Rialto High School's Associated Student Body. The new school year is off to a great start, and we are so excited for the amazing things happening on our campus and in our community. Fall sports is in full effect. Our Lady Knights volleyball teams are on fire with the sweep against Ike last Friday. Our girls golf team is on a 3-game winning streak, and our football team is just off a win against Big Bear. We are excited to travel to Ike this Friday for Friday Night Lights beginning at 7. ASB hosted a fall blood drive last Thursday, and we are excited to report that we set a new record with 366 students and staff donating. Also, our students attended the Carter-hosted UCAN College Fair, and we are all grateful and excited. On last Saturday, Ballet Folclórico and ASB held Una Noche Bajo las Estrellas in our quad as we welcomed students from all over the district as well as our parents for a great night of food and dancing under the stars. We look forward to our next joint event this spring. We would like to invite you to our upcoming events that we hold, such as our College and Career Readiness Day on October 10th, our 6th annual Take Your Parent to School Day on October 11th, and Grease is the word, it's got groove, it's got motion, for Rialto's Homecoming 2018. Our Homecoming Pep Rally is October 18th. Our Unite Against Cancer Pink Out Homecoming Game is October 19th. And our Homecoming Dance will take place October 20th in the gym. I want to thank the board, Dr. Avila, Ms. Joffrey, and Mr. Carlos for this opportunity to serve on DSAC and to share with you the great things happening at Rialto High School. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Well done. Go Knights.
Next up, we have Perry Leitner from Myler High School.
Good.
Welcome.
Good evening, President Martinez, Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Avila, parents, students, and viewing audience. My name is Perry Leitner, a proud student of Myler High School. And it is a joy and a privilege to be able to share with you some of the amazing things that are happening at Myler High School, home of the Mustangs. Dr. Avila will be kicking off the staff book study of the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz on October 2nd. Another exciting highlight coming October 5th will be the 20 to 30 anticipated seniors that are scheduled to graduate at the end of this first quarter. We look forward to celebrating with these students. Join Mr. Luna on October 4th as we have our monthly Coffee with the Principal, where we bring forth the Myler strategic plan and goals. In collaboration with Bunny Brown, the Health Services Coordinator, 65 of our students receive CPR training by the Rialto Fire Department. Wow. Our Myler students will have an opportunity to experience college life as they go on a trip to San Bernardino Valley College on October 18th. The focus will revolve around the CTE certification program they have to offer. Lastly, the annual Student and Parent FAFSA Night is just around the corner, October 25th, from 5 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. All are welcome. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Go Mustangs.
Next up, we have Carlos Garcia from Carter High School.
Welcome.
Good evening, Honorable Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Avila, and viewing audience. My name is Carlos Garcia. I am a senior at Carter High School, and I am also Vice President of ASB. Yesterday, our soccer program received the CIF Characters of Champions Award. Our ASB member and volleyball star Tara Francis was recognized in the Daily Bulletin newspaper for her outstanding athletics. Our amazing teacher, Miss Stewart, is being recognized tonight as well for having all of her students pass the CAS test with proficient or above. We also have begun our amazing PBIS Hero program, which acknowledges our students for following the rules of being respectful, responsible, and safe. This program is a Tier 3 level with a full implementation rewards model. Something that is very difficult to obtain at the high school level. The students at Carter who have passed the CAS test will also be awarded with a trip to Knott's Berry Farm in November, and we have over 300 students attending. On October 10th, we will be having our college school-wide day where different grade levels will be participating in the PSAT test, FAFSA application for college, and application admission. On October 8th kicks off our college kickoff week with the following events: with our college walk, our pennant day, our PSAT and college apps, commit day, and our FAFSA Friday. We also hosted a Hispanic Heritage Assembly which showed the Hispanic culture and showed all our school on why we parents, teachers, and students are orgullosos de ser hispanos. The UCAN College Fair was at Carter, and we had multiple colleges from across the country come to our gym and talk to our student body on how they can apply to their schools and what are the requirements to be accepted for admission. Today, we hosted our first honor roll of the year, and we honored our outstanding academic students who last year worked hard and received a great GPA. On October 6th, we will be having the Parent Summit at Carter, and we are preparing great things and activities for the whole city to enjoy. We look forward to seeing all our neighboring schools, parents, and district members there. Next month, our ASB will also host a whole week focusing on Kindness Week, and the main purpose will be to promote women's appreciation. Thank you so much.
Well done. Go Lions.
And we have Cesar Ramos from Eisenhower High School.
Welcome.
Good evening, Honorable Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Avila, and viewing audience. My name is Cesar Ramos, and I am privileged to serve as the current ASB president at Eisenhower High School. The first 2 months of school have been eventful at EHS. In the first 2 weeks of school, we've hosted activities during lunch, welcome back assemblies, our annual Phone Friday dance, and our first home football game in our new stadium, to which attendance exceeded expectations, and people were delighted to dance along the music of mariachi. In the attempt to increase student involvement, we hosted our annual Club Rush Week. We successfully accommodated all participants to the club of their faith. We also welcomed our students back by throwing a pool party for them in which they could cool off from a hot day and enjoy the beginning of a new school year. We are also very proud to welcome our new principal, Mr. Camacho, whose leadership has guided us this past month, in which we held our astonishing homecoming dance that hosted 400 students. Prior to that, we had a successful homecoming week, which began with our fall green and gold assembly, continued by student body participation in our water balloon and color war, freshman participation in fresh meat barbecue, and club participation in Club Olympics, as well as Lingru versus freshman kickball, Glow dodgeball tournament, senior versus staff kickball, blood drive, and our homecoming game against Fontana with the participation of over 15 clubs in our halftime parade show and the banda entertainment prior to the start of the game. The class of 2019 held our senior sunrise in our new football field, where we got to spend time with those close to us and see the sunrise together in our last high school year. Following the path to college, our seniors visited the UCAN College Fair. Many seniors received on-the-spot acceptances from different colleges and gained a greater insight and understanding of college life. Success has also infected our freshman class, and Link Crew has made sure that they feel all appreciated for their hard work by hosting a pizza party for the freshmen pertaining to Ivy League. Also, we are proud to announce our PTSA has started the year off strong. Our new group of parents have hosted 3 meetings and are eager to make their mark on our campus. Next week, on October 3rd at 5 in the evening, we will host our honorable assembly to recognize those students who achieved a 3.0 GPA or above for the second semester of the 2017-2018 school year. This week, we will be hosting our Dad's Night on Friday, September 28th at 5 p.m., an event in which our students will take the time to appreciate their father figure while having dinner and a free entry plus 2 guests to our football game. We will be playing against our local rival, Rialto High School, in which our Eagles enter with a winning streak of 5-0. Let's go, Eagles. I am thrilled to report our success to you. Before I finish, I would like to pass out invitations to the events mentioned. We wish you all well and hope to see you at our events. Thank you.
Well done. Go Eagles. Ms. Hernandez,
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about your jacket.
These are our new DSAC jackets. We chose maroon. I've never seen a maroon blazer, so I'm very excited and proud to be wearing this.
I love it. Great choices. Okay. We continue with presentations, and we have Board Member Walker recognizing math achievement for students with perfect scores.
Good evening. It is each spring, all students in grades 3 through 8 and grade 11 are administered the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress, also known as the CASP. It's for English language, arts literacy, and mathematics. CASP results give us one measure of how well students are mastering the state's challenging academic standards. The CASP for English language, arts literacy, and math are customized tests using a computer adaptive format. Mrs. Eva Serrato, academic agent, Math Science, College and Career Pathways, explained it in this way. The questions get harder when students answer correctly, and it gets easier when they answer incorrectly, allowing students to better demonstrate what they know. After students take the CASP for English language, arts literacy, and mathematics, results are reported using scaled scores. A scaled score is a student's overall numerical score, which falls on a scale from approximately 2,000 to 3,000. The highest attainable scale score is different for each grade level. Along with the success of the CASP scores, other measures that evaluate student success include classroom test assignments, grades, performance tasks, and portfolios of students' work. However, this evening, the Board of Education are excited to recognize 19 students who attained perfect scores, which is the highest honorable scale score for their grade level on the CASP for mathematics. Yes, give them a hand. Perfect scores. And as we go, we want to recognize also to point out that the student, Nathaniel Kalaz, his recognition will be framed in a different color. It'll be black, because this superb scholar from JHU, who is now at Rialto Middle School, had a perfect score in mathematics for all 4 straight years.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, give it up for Nathaniel again. And then for Rafael Guerrero, who's also at Rialto Middle School now, had a perfect score for 2 straight years. So his frame will be different color. It'll be walnut. So before we call the students up, we want to thank our classroom teachers for emphasizing the importance of focused rigor, the site administrative team for their leadership and providing their leadership and education there, and the parents here tonight. So when I call your full name and where you attended last school, when I call your full name and where you attended school last spring or summer, please come up and accept your recognition. So all the young people are in the, okay, excellent.
The parents, the principal, and the teachers who were there with them when they come up as well?
Yes, for the school that they attended when they received this award, right? When they were testing superbly. So we're going to start off with Rafael Guerrero Sanchez. I'm going to have Jasmine help me. Oh, we're pinning people too?
Yes.
Oh, it's a whole...
She's going to pin, you're going to do that.
I'm sorry, we're going to have to take an entourage to do this. And
so we can get the pictures for the
pin and give.
Yep.
Okay. So if we can have Rafael Guerrero Sanchez, and he was a student at Werner Elementary School. If we can have the principals and any other administrative staff, and Rafael's teacher to come stand with Rafael.
Congratulations. Turn you around. Oh, this is safe. Let's get you right there. Let's get over here with picture. And feel free to come up. Share the yes. Okay, we'll have you right in the middle. And then the next. The next. It's gonna go a lot faster. Okay. We're gonna do two at a time. So one more student.
Oh, he's from Werner as well?
We have 19.
Okay. We're getting excited here. Nathaniel Kala? Where's Nathaniel? Nathaniel? Okay, excellent.
And I believe he's from JU.
Yes.
4 years in a row.
4 years. Come this way. We can come right here. We're going to shake your hand first. And this is your award for your perfect score for 4 years in a row. We also have a your principal here. We're going to turn around. JU's principal here. Right over here, come stand over here.
Wait.
In the center. Go over there. If you want to, no, it's okay, let him stand there. Wherever you're comfortable, wherever you're comfortable. We can't mess with people who get perfect scores. Okay. Parents, I'm going to have you, I promise you'll get everything. I promise you. Okay, and is the principal from either of their schools here? Their teachers? There you? There you? Okay. Big smile right here for the camera. Thank you.
So for our next student, that'll be Kevin Martinez from JU Middle School.
Kevin Martinez.
Gilberto Oviedo from JU Middle School.
You might as well stay up here. All right. And then the next one.
Amritbani Jawanda from Jehu Middle School. From Jehu.
That's okay. Can you turn around?
Anthony Alvarez, Jehu Middle School. Anthony Alvarez.
In the picture. We'll get it to you, we promise. And then can you get your prize? No.
Is this Anthony?
Yes.
Excellent, Anthony.
Okay, so now we can get the pictures. And principals, teachers, don't be shy. Please come up. This is a part of your success as well. Please, the teachers that Come on up. Okay, students, I want to see you. There you go. Get a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Okay, and let's see your awards.
Oh.
Walk in the picture. There you go.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Julia Kearney from Sarah Middle School. Julia Kearney.
Julia Kearney.
Here.
And parents, Julia Kearney.
The next student is Raja Sadiq Saud from JU Middle School.
He's here. Yep, he's here.
Okay, excellent.
There's
Raja.
a big line of people. Come on in, Julia.
Bo Almanza from Simpson Elementary School. This is Julia.
I know you want this picture. Ready? I'm going to stand you right here. Right there. Okay, so right over here. Right over here. And then Roger, get your book, and then you can stand over here. This is you can go right over here. I got you covered. Roger, turn around. Oh, it's here you go. Roger, you good? Okay, can you get a little bit closer, Roger? You want to go with the perfect. Roger, how about you stand right here? So you don't, there you go, right over here. There you are. Give me your bright smile. Okay, Julia, beautiful smile. 1, 3.
The next student is Olga Mbarka. Olga Mbarka from Dallahan Elementary School. Jose Gonzalez from Bemis Elementary School.
Jose Gonzalez for Bemis. Jose Gonzalez.
Bemis. Come on up. Come on up.
This is Olga. Aiden Kao from Bemis Elementary School.
Aiden Keo. Aiden.
This is on the way. Come on up. Come on up. And Jose, congratulations, sir. You guys right? Please. Please. This is Aiden. Can you, everybody a little bit closer? A little bit closer, please. And everybody get a little bit closer. We can get a. Come up, up. Here we go. Come on, Jose. You can do this. You can show everybody how to do it, right? Come on up. Right over here. Right. Hey. Right here. We're gonna be looking at this camera. Big smile.
1, 2, 3. One more.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sasha Burns from Simpson Elementary School. Sasha Burns. Sasha Burns from Simpson Elementary School.
Sasha Burns.
Otto Van Hutton from Simpson. And Alejandro Saya from JU Middle School. Alejandro Saya. So this is Sasha.
Families, please join us. The families. How do you get your book? Right up front. And Dad, you can stand again, right over here.
Otto, right here.
Oh, everyone. You don't get a look. Smile with the star. Okay, everybody smile, look over here. Yeah, Otto, get a little bit closer. No, I want no Alejandro. I don't know where to look right over his head. Okay, this is a live televised meeting, so if you can help me a little bit, get a little bit closer. Let's all pretend all like each other a lot. Okay, and up, there you go. Up a little, President Martinez, up a little. Okay, everyone look over here at Ms. Torres. Otto, smile. Okay, we've got
Steve Sanchez Fuentes from Myers Elementary School. Steve Sanchez Fuentes. That's Steve. Oh, yeah.
No problem. Thank you.
Tito Duran Villegas from Trapp Elementary School.
Yes, he can. Did we just do 3 right now? We need to, Miss Walker, Bo's waiting. They didn't hear their name. So Bo's here.
There's only 2 left.
Oh, we have 2 left? Okay, never mind. We'll wait for Bo. Okay, everyone get a little bit closer, please, because we got 2 left. My stars are hidden. Right here. And my other star, why are you guys hiding? Are you Myers? Are you Myers? Are you Myers? Okay. If the camera doesn't see you, we can't see you. Let's get a little bit closer. Good. We got teachers in here, principals in here. Everybody smile. Perfect. Thank
Our next student is Taylor Anna from Dallahan Elementary School. And Natalie Villapando from Werner Elementary School.
Can you say that again?
Natalie Villapando.
And then Bo.
Yes, and Bo.
We have to say, if you can please say that on the congratulations, Taylor. We're going to have you stand here. And we have Taylor in the middle. Where's my actress? Natalie? Here. Yes, I'm going to make sure she turns around. There you go, Taylor. She's got this. And then Bo. Bo.
And Bo. We've got Bo. Bo knows.
Okay. Let's get you. Bo, let's have you over here. Okay. Right over there, Bo. Okay, you good? Comfy? And this. And this. Okay, we're gonna have to have, this is wonderful. I wish I had this problem. This is a blessing. If I just need you guys a little bit closer. If we don't, bless you, sweeties. We don't want anybody to miss.
Okay, ready? 1.
Everyone look right here. The students look right there.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, somebody else is doing the next one. Somebody else is doing the next one. So let's give all of our students a great big hand for their teachers, for the hard work that they have done working with their students, for their parents for really putting into them to make school important. And thank you again for this time and coming out for the parents, teachers, and principals as well. Next we will have.
Okay, we've got some more recognitions, and this one will be done by Vice President Montez for Math Achievement Teachers with Extraordinary Practices.
Thank you, Ms. Dina Walker. Thank you, Board President Mr. Martinez. Good evening. Buenas noches. Okay, tonight we recognize 3 exceptional teachers. Of course, we know there are many, but these 3 teachers are the ones whose classes had either the highest growth or high achievement on the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress, also known as the CASP. For mathematics, as determined by the class incoming distance from level 3 versus the class's outgoing distance from level 3. Tonight, we thank and honor Mrs. Laura Diamond from Simpson Elementary School. Her class had the highest growth at the elementary level of 49 points on the CASP for mathematics. And that's pretty impressive. Mrs. Diamond teaches 4th grade at Simpson Elementary School. She began working at the RUSD as a teacher at Simpson in 1995 and has been there ever since, challenging her students every day. Even though she has a prior important commitment and could not be here tonight, we still want to also honor J. Hugh Middle School teacher, Mrs. Natasha Jackson. I'm sorry, that was Miss Natasha Jackson, whose class had the highest growth at the middle school level of 36 points on the CASP for mathematics. Ms. Jackson has worked at J. Hugh since 2000. We are proud of her success and will get the plaque to her. And for the high school level, since students are only tested once, we cannot determine growth. However, one teacher had every single one of her students, that's 100%, score either met or exceeded on the CASP for math. High school teacher, drum roll, Mrs. Deanna Stewart from Carter High School. Congratulations. Can you give Mr. Montez a plaque? Mrs. Stewart has been at RUSD since 1996. She teaches AP Calculus, AVID, and Math 4 honors. Our mathematics, quote, our mathematics teachers work very hard in the classroom to keep instruction relevant and engaging, said Eva Serrato, academic agent for math and science, college and career pathways. Quote, with the amount of data we have at our fingertips, it's nice to be able to use it to highlight the great work that our classroom teachers engage in every day. We thank all of our hardworking employees, and tonight, Mrs. Diamond, Ms. Jackson, and Mrs. Stewart, thank you for your exceptional classroom instruction. You make us very proud. Diamond, Mrs. Stewart, and Ms. Diamond, Ms. Jones.
If you can be up front.
Thank you.
And then up front. Yes, front and center. I have to stand because she's the wine teacher. You can sit. Stand right there then. And then
Is your family, the family is welcome to take a picture with, can I like to come up? Come on, Miss Jones. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for taking pictures. Absolutely.
Come on, family.
The more the merrier. We're not, this is support. It's support. Just make sure that my 2 honorees are in the front. That's all I ask. Alrighty? And I know there's a lot of cameras here. Get a little bit closer. Thank you, a little bit closer. I know there's a lot of cameras here. Give me 1 second. Please look at this one first.
ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on a second. Everybody's moving. Okay.
Again, 1, 2, 3. 1 more. There you go.
And then just hold on, because we got some paparazzi here. Thank you. Thank you.
Mrs. Stewart, Mrs. Diamond, please. You're the educator. Please, a few words. Please, before you go.
Yes, a few words.
Kofi Annan, the former leader of the UN, in many of his speeches, he always talked about how education is the great equalizer, how it gives hope to the hopeless and chances to those without. And that's really my job, is to give chances. You know, we serve a community here that's very diverse. Many of our families face daunting challenges, but when the students come to school, and they come through the door, the learning doesn't care if the clothes are dirty. And it doesn't care if it's a single mom that has to work a night job. The learning doesn't care where they were born or what language they speak. It doesn't care if they have to add water to the jug of milk, so it goes further. Excuse me. So every day, it's my job to help my students understand that they're capable of anything they put their minds to.
Right.
You know, we learned a lot of math last year, but more than that, my kids learned about perseverance and not giving up when things were really hard. So I thank you for this. It's a privilege to be here, but the greater privilege is to serve the community. Appreciate it.
Good evening. Thank you so much for this honor, but I feel like most of the honor goes to all of my juniors last year. They worked hard. They were in my class every day. And when I found out that I got this, I actually looked at my AP Calculus class, because a lot of them were my Math 4 students last year taking the test. And I told them, this is their award. It's not mine. You know, I actually started in this district a lot sooner than 1996, what it said. I went to Trapp Elementary School, kindergarten through 6th grade. I went to Kolb when it was still junior high, where Mrs. O'Kelly was my math teacher. She's the #1 reason why I became a math teacher. And
don't make me cry.
So
Please don't tell us how long ago that was.
I promise I won't. But, you know, it was educators like her and hopefully my influence on my students that continue math excellence across our district, because we all can do it. And it's their work. We just work together as a team. I didn't do anything special. I just made them believe in themselves. Thank you.
Awesome. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay. Thank you to all the teachers and Miss O'Kelly. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Avila, comments, public comments from the floor. At this time, any person wishing to speak on any item not on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you, President Martinez. First, we have Lisa Harris.
Welcome.
Thank you. After all that smiling, I'm not sure that my mouth is going to work to speak. So, thank you for having me. My name is Lisa Harris, and I have been in the Rialto Unified School District for 34 years, and am currently teaching at Morris Elementary School. I would like for you to view a short video that I have produced, and then I will say a few words about that.
Let's see this. Hold on.
It's not there.
Projector's not on.
Yep, I know. Sorry about that.
It's on now.
Can we do a take 2?
Absolutely. We usually have a take 3 and a 4 and, in class.
This camera's on. It's coming on.
It's light, yeah.
There's
Maybe
the-
little brighter.
And it's warm.
Here we go.
What you've just seen was the opportunity that just one class at Morris Elementary had to experience learning with a focus on wellness of the whole child. Think of how our students and school community could thrive if every one of them had the opportunity to participate in this type of learning environment on a daily basis. I'd like to thank Dr. Avila and the members of the school board for allowing me to attend the Southern Region Wellness Conference this summer. And I'd like to thank my administrators, Mrs. Braggs and Mrs. Van Bell, for encouraging me to attend and to present as a speaker. This video was used in the presentation called Don't Just Sit There, How to Get Them Moving and Learning More. As a result of the information and the inspiration that I received at this conference, I have written a proposal that would allow me to utilize what I've learned and the many wellness skills that I already possess to help Morris Elementary School find success in achieving their strategic plan. It is an innovative plan that involves creating the position of wellness coach, a teacher on special assignment, to work with the Morris community. May I take this opportunity to present this plan for your consideration?
Please do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have any more, Dr. Avila?
Yes. We have Celia Sarabia.
Welcome.
Buenas noches, miembros de la mesa directiva.
Good evening, members of the board.
Presidente Mr. Martínez.
President Mr. Martinez.
Vicepresidente Mr. Montes.
Vice President Mr. Montes.
Superintendente Dr. Ávila.
Superintendent Dr. Avila.
Audiencia.
And audience.
Soy Celia Sarabia.
I am Celia Sarabia.
Y represento al grupo de apoyo para padres de niños especiales.
And I represent a support group for parents of children with special needs.
Y esta noche queremos felicitar
And tonight we want to congratulate
a Miss Bridget Ely,
Miss Bridget Ely,
directora de Educación Especial,
Special Education Director,
por la junta que tuvimos el 14 de
for
septiembre.
the meeting we had on the 14th of September.
Fue excelente presentación.
It was an excellent presentation.
Y aprovecho para invitar a todos los padres de Educación Especial
And I take the opportunity to invite all the parents of special education children
para que siempre participen,
to always participate,
porque es una muy buena oportunidad
because it is a very good opportunity
para educarnos.
to educate ourselves.
Y también quiero recordarles a todos los padres
And I also want to remind all the parents
que el 6 de octubre
that on October the 6th,
nuestro distrito estará celebrando la cumbre anual para los padres.
our district will be having our annual Parent Summit.
Será en la escuela Carter High School
It will take place at Carter High School
de 8 de la mañana a 1 de la tarde.
from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Y especialmente queremos decirles a todos los padres de educación especial
But especially we want to let all the special education parents know
que participen,
that they need to participate
porque es para todos.
because it is for everyone.
Vengan a compartir y agarrar mucha información
Come and share with us and come and get a lot of information
para que podamos ayudar a nuestros hijos.
so that we can help our children.
Es muy bueno estar unidos y apoyarnos
It is very good to be united and to support each other,
unos con otros para hacer a nuestro distrito más fuerte,
to make our district stronger
para el éxito de nuestros estudiantes.
for the success of our students.
Felicitamos a nuestra mesa directiva,
We congratulate our board,
a nuestro superintendente
our superintendent,
y a todos los administradores, maestros y padres
and all the administrators, teachers, and parents
que están dando su tiempo y talento
that are donating their time and talents
para que esta cumbre tenga éxito.
so that this summit be a success.
De antemano, gracias a todos por trabajar unidos
Beforehand, thanks to everyone for working together
para nuestros estudiantes.
on behalf of our students.
Felicidades a todos los estudiantes y maestros homenajeados esta noche.
Congratulations to all the students and teachers who were recognized tonight.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Mirna Ruiz.
Welcome.
Good evening, board and audience. My name is Myrna Reese, and I'm actually here today representing Rialto Council of PTA. And I wanted to give a huge thanks to Derek Harris, who is the lead agent for risk management and transportation, and also Mr. KB. I finally got it because I get confused, so thank you, Derek, for that. For the Mr. KB, Kelly Bruce for lead innovation agent. They attended our meeting and they addressed all the concerns that we had and questions that we had as schools. We actually have 15 schools that have a PTA in our district, so yay. And thank you for all those administrators and parents that support PTA. And also a big thank you, because something that I've been asking for is for the district and us to work together, because we're here as a community. We support the school, we support our students, and I think that we were lacking a relationship between the district and PTA. So we're finally there, so I do thank you for that. Also, I want to thank and staying in the topic of PTA, we actually, as a district, I want to thank the schools: Cole Middle School, Fitzgerald Elementary, Preston Elementary, Kelly Elementary, Cordiac, and especially thanks to Augie, who I'm sure you guys are aware who Augie is. He's part of our board at our council level, and they were so wonderful donating hygiene kits for the Expanding Horizon conference happening this Saturday. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. Is this a conference that is specifically designed for kids that are youth living in foster care, homeless, or are involved in the system? So there was a huge need. The county of schools asked for our support, and our schools came through and they were able to give a donation. So yeah, for them. So I wanted to thank them in public. So thank you all. And also I want to take the chance to also congratulate the teachers and the kids that were being recognized today. And especially, I know she left already, but Ms. Stewart, that only confirms that she's an awesome teacher. I already knew that, but my daughter's in her class, so yay. So now, that's it. So thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Avila, do we have any more?
We have no more.
Okay, we move on to public comments on agenda items. Any person wishing to speak on any item on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes.
We have none.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Avila. We move to Section C3, comments from Association Executive Board members. Rialto Education Association. Here she comes. Welcome.
Thank you. Lisa Lindberg, President of the Rialto Education Association. I just wanted to let you know that I believe Mr. Brinker was up here a few months ago talking about the Inland Empire Children's Book Project. And our teachers have been picking up free books for their kids, but they've also been donating to the project. And as of last month, our teachers in Rialto had donated 2,439 books to the project in addition to getting. So that just goes to show how great our teachers are, including all the wonderful ones that were here tonight. And my colleague, Lisa Harris, I used to work with her at Morris. You remember Miss Harris? Yeah, Jasmine's nodding. And also, I'd like to invite you to the Halloween hijinks in Rialto next month on Halloween. We are going to be passing out flyers for two very special people on the school board who we are endorsing, Mr. Edgar Montez and Ms. Dina Walker. So we invite you to join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Avila? Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that every meeting. Yes. I ought to move this over to your section. Okay. California School Employees Association, CSEA. Okay, she's waving, giving me the thumbs up. So all is good at this point. All right. Okay, CWA, Communication Workers of America. Okay, not in the house at this point. Rialto School Managers Association, RSMA. Tomorrow's meeting for RSMA is canceled, if I remember right.
Correct.
You want to give us a quick update in case anyone else?
I have none other than it's not set for tomorrow.
There's a state of the union. There's a state of education.
27. Yes.
State of
Okay. Situation normal. No one knows. Okay, at least.
They stated at the last meeting that it was canceled due to a scheduling conflict with the state of education addressed by the Title 100.
That I appreciate knowing in time because I was struggling to make both. So thank you. Thank you. Appreciate. All right. Comments from the superintendent.
Thank you, President Martinez. Once again, just congratulations to teachers and students that who were recognized today for their amazing achievements. I also want to congratulate the Kiwanis Club of Rialto Students of the Month from Rialto High School, Janine Keys and Christopher Verdin. It was great seeing them a couple of weeks ago, and although it is outside academics, I also want to congratulate 4 talented boxers who are our students: Kenny Lobato, a student at J. Hugh Middle, Charles Harris from Eisenhower High School, and brothers Isaiah and Rufin Harris from Kolb Middle School. These 4 student athletes will be featured tomorrow, 8 p.m. at our local KVCR PBS television station on a documentary on their rise to placing at the national level in boxing championships. Congratulations, students. We'll be watching for your continued success. On September the 13th, Melissa Rubio, our PBIS coordinator, and Brian Montes, ground supervisor, hosted the Wellness Center luncheon at Rialto High School, opening an opportunity for business partners to view the beautiful wellness garden at the school. I was touched by the testimonials from Rialto parents, students, and teachers. There was such a raw honesty from all, and it was very moving. I also want to thank all the high school principals who attended, staff throughout the district, and especially Mrs. Joy Cantrell, Rialto High School's culinary arts teacher, for such a classy and healthy lunch that I did enjoy. Also on September the 20th, I had an opportunity to visit Myers Elementary School at their second annual STEAM Family Night. There were hundreds, literally hundreds and hundreds of parents, staff members, and students in attendance, visiting a number of stations where students and parents alike got an opportunity to experience the different areas of STEAM with a lot of hands-on activities. And today I attended day 2 at Henry Elementary School of Bring Your Parent to School Day. I do understand yesterday was a turnout of approximately 100 to 200 parents. Today was a smaller number, but nonetheless, there was a lot of excitement where the parents too got to visit different stations at the school, including their VAPA classroom, their computer lab, and their STEM center, for them to get a feel for what students experience on a daily basis at the school. And just another reminder, was mentioned already, but this coming Saturday we will host our 10th annual Rialto Unified School District Parent Summit at Carter High School, starting at 8 a.m.
Next.
Next.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
next Saturday.
This.
No, next.
No, this. 'Cause-
It's the 7th, it's next Saturday.
It's the 6th.
The 6th.
And it's.
It's been a long day.
Yes.
So I do hope to see everyone from the district there, and I'm looking forward to seeing the hundreds of parents that join this event each and every year. One more thing that I want to share, and I want to make sure that I am clear in the opening so that it's not taken out of context. So please listen carefully. So truth is simple, and accordingly, in a simple 2-word statement, Nelson Mandela shared a powerful lesson on being a leader. Appearance matters. In this context, one word comes to mind, and that word is pride. But not pride in its negative attributes that we oftentimes resort to. For example, one of the 7 deadly sins, arrogance, stubbornness, lacking humility, a sense that we are better than others, etc. John Milton, one of the greatest scholars of the 16th century, in the book Paradise Lost, argued that 3 words that can be attributed to failed leaders, institutions, and causes are pride must fall. Tonight, I want to focus on pride's positive attributes. Being healthy, self-confidence, reinforcing a sense of caring and having compassion, self-esteem, reflecting a can-do and will-do attitude. So prior to learning this lesson as an adult from the great Nelson Mandela, I learned these attributes from my mother. She would always remind me about being clean and well-groomed, even in my humble little clothes and footwear that I had as a child. She emphasized that being poor did not mean you couldn't be clean and have good manners. She taught me that appearance can say a lot about who you are as a person, and that it can reflect what you value. Why am I sharing this with you tonight? Because I want to just remind and challenge staff to be cognizant of their presence, to take pride in your appearance and your work, because it can reflect what you value. Raise expectations for yourself and for others. We should all be dressed appropriately for the areas we are responsible for, the positions we hold, etc. Let's take pride in the quality of our work, and this includes students. As I visit schools, classrooms, and district facilities, I see our high expectations and standards in practice, but I do also see some room for improvement. So let us not be okay with okay, and certainly not okay with below standard. When something doesn't meet our expectations and standards, I challenge you to ask, is this okay? And if so, why is it okay? Our colleagues, our students, our families deserve our best every day, all day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Avila. Excellent comments. Okay, student board member. It is coming your way.
Thank you, President Martinez. Good evening, everyone. Last Thursday, Rialto High School students attended the UCAN College Fair at Carter High School. Many of our students received and got accepted to multiple colleges. So thank you, Board of Education and Dr. Avila, for giving our seniors that opportunity. Rialto ASB is excited for our mixer tomorrow with Ike's ASB, getting ready for our big game this Friday. Super excited. And before I finish, yesterday I went to a leadership training at California Adventure Park. Super fun. And there's a story that I received and I wanted to share with you guys all. There was a man on a beach and he saw many starfishes dying on the shore because they needed water. So he started picking them up and throwing them into the shore, into the water, trying to save them. But while he was doing that, he realized he couldn't save them all. There was too many. So he stopped, and when he looked up, there was this kid picking up starfishes and throwing them back in the water. And he questioned the kid, why even bother? Like, there's too many. And the kid responded by picking one up and throwing it back in the water and saying, I made a difference for that one. So that really stood out to me. It was very inspirational, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Good night. Thank you. Oh, good night. Good night.
Great story. Yeah, you did make a difference for that one.
That was an excellent story.
Sure was.
Yes, okay, it's coming to our other storyteller here.
Okay.
Perfect segue.
Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you,
Mr.
President
Ayala.
Martinez. And since this is story time, let's get started. I think you know how I operate. This story kind of operates.
Competition now. Right.
Yeah.
Step the game up.
What's that about the apple? Didn't fall too far. Okay. Sometimes we have opinions and we have ideas, and then we say to ourselves, but it's not going to work. Wait a minute, hold on now. Your idea may work, but you got to give it some fire. So your opinions count, okay? Please don't get discouraged. We saw a presentation tonight, but probably before it became a presentation, it was an idea in somebody's mind. You've got to look in the mirror, and you've got to start with one person, and you know who that is. And then maybe to somebody that at the breakfast table, and then maybe to somebody at work. And then you kind of test the idea. Well, I've got an idea here, and it has to do with math. Oh boy, everybody says, duh, boo. No, not really. Well, math, there's an equation. There's two sides to it, okay? Left side and the right side, and they're supposed to balance. Our kids, when they graduate, and I've said this before, some are going to have opportunities, some are going to throw away the opportunities, and some won't have any opportunities. I have a tendency to focus on those kids that don't have the opportunities and the ones that throw them away, because I'm not going to say the ones that are on the right track don't need our help, but I also know about those starfish that get thrown on the side. Nobody makes a difference for them. So I keep thinking back to that equation. The right side of the equation is accolades. It's academia. It's finding success. The left side of the equation is another way of looking at it. And I know a lot of people, they don't look at it that way, but it's lowering expenses. It's that simple. We have quinceaneras that cost a lot of money. I won't put a price tag on it, but that money, instead of the quinceanera, could be used for other things, okay? As we get older and we get pay raises, what do we do with our money? Do we run and take off and go to see who can get to Italy first? Or do we say to ourselves, you know, I got some kids behind me here. Maybe I could make a difference like that starfish, okay? Maybe I could invest in some rental property. People say, don't do that. If you do that, then you're going to have a headache. Yeah, you're going to have a headache for a little while until it comes to fruition and you find out that your little girl, your little boy didn't make it in college or didn't get the promotion, and they just need a basic place to live. And that rental is going to make a huge difference for them. By the same token, we are a society. We have these ideas. Okay, yes, we could have a bullet train. It costs $100 million. Or we could have 100 desalination plants that purify the water and bring it to our desert communities. And if you've been on vacation out in those deserts, do you realize how much land is out there? Are we waiting for, we saving that land for something special? We could homestead it to our kids. Yes, yeah, we're thinking out of the box right now. Yes, but you don't start in the Tules out there. You start as close as you can to your neighboring cities so they can visit mom and dad and grandma and grandpa. It happened in Las Vegas, and it happened in Palm Springs. People come from all over the world to those areas because they have water. So let's not throw away our resources at all levels. Let's not throw away our ideas. And in summary here, remember, there's two sides of an equation. They bring balance to our life. Don't discount the left side. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Ms. Walker.
I just want to say I was able to attend the UCAN conference last week with the young people. That last week was the first time that they did a parent workshop associated with the UCAN College Fair, and parents were attending. A lot of great information. So I just want to give a shout out to, I know it's under Dr. D'Souza's department.
Yes.
Under Dr. D'Souza's department, and all of his staff, and Ms. Lee, who's now the COSA Council on Assignment, and working with Carter High School and everybody to actually make it a great day for students. One of the differences I saw this year was it wasn't as crowded, and kids got more time to actually interact with the colleges and get more acceptance letters and scholarship offers and everything. So I applaud them for doing working harder to make it more efficient and better for the students. So thank you all for working on that. And then lastly, just to say thank you to the teachers and the schools and parents and everything for those students, you know, their accolades as far as getting the perfect scores, yes, but even just more importantly, those teachers who raise those kids' test scores up is not an easy feat. And math score 36, it was 36 or 39.
49.
Yeah, and English 49%. We don't see that normally. That's not a normal, even a growth. Nobody even says we're going to raise 30 points. That's not even, you know. So just for the work that they're doing in those classrooms and the teachers that work with those students even before that, keep doing the job, because no matter what, it is what happens inside the classroom. We can put all these programs and things all around it, but it is what happens inside that classroom when the door closes. And so when good teachers teach and they have the tools that they need to teach well, and I want to make sure that we are supporting that. I know we've done a lot of innovation in this last 2 years to support classroom, inside the classroom. So let's keep up the great work in that sense, because those test scores were indicative of the things that can happen in Rialto. Right. Thank you.
I like those comments. Keep them coming. Clerk O'Kelly.
Yes. Hello and good evening, and thank you all for joining us tonight. First, I want to share some of the statistics from the UCAN Go to College fair that Dr. Avila gave me. The total Rialto Unified School District attendees at the UCAN was 534. The total acceptances were 275. The HBCU that offered the most acceptances was Florida Memorial College, I guess. or university. The scholarship total amount was $1,186,222. The full ride scholarships given were 20. And the school that awarded the most full ride scholarships was Florida Memorial. And the high school, I'm very proud to say, that was awarded the most money was Eisenhower High School, $748,000. So let's give them a big hand. Okay. I wanted to say congratulations to the students and teachers who were honored tonight for outstanding participation in math. Math is the stumbling block for many, many people. And most of the problem is kids walk in with a mental block towards it. They already feel they can't do it before they even try to do it. So it takes a special teacher to be able to break through that stumbling block and get them on the road to success. And so I was very proud that these students did so well. And I was very proud of the teachers who were honored. Miss Stewart was my student, as she said, and she was an amazing student and has always been so sweet to credit me with the reason she is a teacher, but I am just proud that she was my student and that I had something to do with her success as a teacher. So that was very special to me. I came across an article that just caught my attention. It was the top 10 jobs for millennials. I wondered if painting your fingernails was one of them, but no. The top 10 jobs for millennials, according to U.S. News, and they took into consideration not only the salary, but the work-life balance and the stress level, because millennials talk about that a lot. They don't want some high-stress job where they have no work-life balance. They want to have all of that. Number 1 is web developer. 2 is dental hygienist. 3 is a software developer. 4 is a computer systems analyst. 5 is a mechanical engineer. 6 is an interpreter and translator. 7, radiation therapist. 8 is an insurance sales agent. 9 is a cartographer, and if you don't know what that is, those people make maps. And 10 is a massage therapist. Now, none of those jobs require anything more than a bachelor's degree, and some of them don't even require a bachelor's degree. But I wanted to add something that I told my students all along. The best job is the one you have where you are doing something you love. Because as a great person once said, if you're doing what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So that's the biggest thing to consider when you're considering your career. And I wanted to give a shout out to Eisenhower High School because I went to the Eisenhower Fohi game. And that, for those of you who do not know, they were arch rivals for years. And Eisenhower Fohi game in the 80s and even early 90s was almost impossible to even get into.
And we spanked them.
And we spanked them good. So I was very proud of that. It was a fun game. It almost got boring because only Eisenhower was scoring, but I sat through plenty of games where it was the opposite, so I was good for it.
Any predictions for this Friday?
I'm hearing Rialto High thinks they're going to beat us.
We are.
I don't know. Eisenhower has no losses yet this year, so.
Not until Friday.
Yes. So we'll see what happens, Jasmine. We'll talk about it at the next board meeting. Okay, and that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Clerk O'Kelly. Mohammed, what are the odds on the teams?
Give us the numbers.
Yes. Okay. Vice President Montez.
Thank you, Board President Mr. Martinez. Well, I just want to also congratulate all of the students who received acceptance and money for college at the UCAN event. That's awesome. And I also want to thank again and just congratulate the teachers, Mrs. Stewart, Mrs. Diamond, Miss Jackson, for their awesome work and their dedication to the students. Action speaks louder than words. And again, thank and recognize all of the wonderful teachers working just as hard and just as dedicated as those who were recognized tonight. Congratulations again to the students. What great feat they're accomplishing now. Imagine when they get older. They're on the right track. And I just want to say that I'm glad Mr. Martinez is feeling better. Last board meeting, I think I had a little too much coffee, and we were already out of here by this time, I think. But glad to see that he's doing better, and I held on the fort as best as I could, and hopefully, we'll do the same tonight. And thanks, Mr. Dr. Avila, for all of the recent recognition and accolades that you and the district have been receiving. I know the board here does not mind at all. The more recognition and the compliments that we make together, the better. So thank you again, and all of your staff and your leadership team. And that's all I have for tonight. Okay.
Okay, there really isn't a whole lot to say other than when you vote, consider our students, all our students that are turning 18. I know I get their vote because last vote I'm going, thank you. It's like I pay attention to the students. So does my board. And frankly, I need these two back. So that is a personal request. So we are considered politicians. They call me Mr. STEM. And I think about this and I chuckle. Being a politician, I don't want to be called Mr. Steam, hot air. So back on the agenda.
Okay, that was a good one.
Okay, public hearing. Consent calendar items. All items on the consent calendar will be acted upon in one motion unless pulled by Board of Education members or the superintendent for individual action. Okay, to approve the consent calendar items reference E through J, I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. And we vote on page 6. Do we have any comments, questions, polls?
It's pretty short.
Okay, we may get out of here yet. All right, preferential vote by student board member.
Aye.
Thank you. Vote by board members.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We move on to K on page 6, discussion action items. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Approve the piggyback contract number 0117, Waterford United School District, and contract number 2014-15, 22814 from Hemet Unified School District to purchase school buses for fiscal year 2018 and 2019. The cost will be determined at time of purchase, and we will be paid from the general fund. Okay. Questions, comments? Yes, Ms. O'Kelly.
Are we just supposed to trust that the cost will be reasonable, or they don't like approving something that we don't know what the cost is?
I'm glad you asked that because, for us that's one thing, but the public would probably ask that same question.
I'm guessing that the actual purchases will be brought back once it's determined what the total cost will be.
Yes, and the price obviously fluctuates.
The contract is to initiate the process.
Derek.
Okay.
Good evening, board.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Superintendent. You're actually being asked to approve this K item because the actual cost is actually the very next item that I'm going to ask you to approve.
Oh.
And it's really good news because we're going to be
Absolutely.
receiving
Right.
$2.5 million in grant
Right.
funding, but we need this to be able to purchase it through this piggyback.
Okay, all right, got it.
But do
Okay.
you know what the total cost from the general fund will be?
The total cost of the general fund for
$195,000.
On
Yes.
that one.
Any more questions or comments? All right.
Thank you, Derek.
Pardon? Thank you, Derek. I know that when we look at piggybacking, that means that somebody's already negotiated these items, in this case from Hemet Unified and also Waterford Unified. So they've gotten some good prices. Our purchasing people have noticed that, and rather than go out to bid, which is required unless we can piggyback on others, this is a cost saving, especially when we know that item 1 and 2 really tie together as a bundle here. So, other questions or comments?
No.
Okay, vote by board members.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion and a second on K2, please.
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. K2 is to accept a grant from the South Coast Air Quality Management District Lower Emission School Bus Replacement Program in the amount of $2,736,500 with a required match of $15,000 per school bus for a total of $195,000 to purchase 13 new school buses through a piggyback bid from Waterford United School District and Hemet United School District to be from the general fund. Questions or comments? All right.
Just, I have to thank the South Coast Air Quality Management District, for that grant.
Absolutely. It's a good deal any way you look at it. Okay, no questions, so vote by board members.
Aye.
Thank you. Yes. Our students will be riding in style again. Okay, motion and a second for K3, please.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, K3 is to deny liability claim number 18-1901. And questions, comments by the board? Okay, vote by board members, please.
Aye.
Aye.
K4, motion and second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Deny liability claim 18-1904. Questions or comments by the board? Seeing none, vote by board members.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, K5, a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Okay. Which one of you chooses to be the first motion?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Okay. And followed up by, all right, good. Approve an agreement with the Cambrian Group to provide staff development in the areas of strategic thinking and social class and education from October 2018 to May 2019. Motion, or I'm sorry, questions or comments? Okay, this continues with movement on our strategic plan. So vote by board members.
Aye.
Thank you. And motion and a second on K6, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. K6 is to approve the recommendations of the Administrative Hearing Panel, stipulated expulsion, case number 1819-3. Questions or comments? Seeing none, vote by board members.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, on K7, motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Ratify the recommendation of the Administrative Hearing Panel made at the September 12th, 2018 Board of Education meeting to approve stipulated expulsion, case number 1819-1, and reinstatements, case numbers 161748, 161710, 141564, 141518, 1112-115, and denied reinstatement, case number 171811. Questions or comments? Seeing none, vote by board members.
Aye.
Okay, the next regular meeting of the Board of Education of the Rialto Unified School District will be held on Wednesday, October 10th at 7 p.m. here at the John R. Casalunas Education Center, 182 East Walnut Avenue, Rialto, California. Materials distributed or presented to the Board of Education at the board meeting are available upon request from the Superintendent's Office. And I will entertain a motion to adjourn by the student board member.
Motion to adjournment.
Thank you. Can I have? Excellent. Okay, preferential vote by student board member.
Aye.
Oh, that sounds so good. Vote by board members.
Aye.
And the time is 8:30.
Today, Bridging Futures takes you to Carter High School for the United College Action Network UCAN College Fair.
Alan Rowe, president and founder of UCAN. We are here for the 5th year at Carter High School and in partnership with Fontana Unified School District to work with all of these awesome students to give them opportunities to make their lives change by giving them opportunities for 4-year colleges.
I was accepted to Prairie View University and Stillman University.
I got accepted to Alabama A&M.
Got accepted to AMN University.
I was accepted to Johnson C. Smith University with a scholarship amount of $22,000.
And how do you feel?
I feel good, happy. I didn't think I was going to get accepted to anybody's school.
We've got kids all over the gym getting accepted to colleges, learning about new opportunities, and people just supporting the magic that happens in an atmosphere like this.
So where'd you get accepted?
President Williams, I got accepted to Harrisville University.
All right, congratulations. How about you?
I got accepted to Harrisville University too.
All right.
Students will leave here with scholarships worth $125,000, $150,000 that will just change your life. These HBCUs. This is an exciting venture for our kids. Believe me, this has helped us make sure that all of these kids that we work with are having an opportunity to see their dreams become reality.
Today on Bridging Futures, showcasing excellence in literacy from J. Middle School student Vivian Mendoza.
Vivian was an avid reader last year and always in the library. She always had a different book every few days. She was in the library, loved to read. Excellent student.
Just last school year, Vivian Mendoza, a 5th grade student in Mrs. Dolores Vargas's class at Morris Elementary School, read over 200 books.
I feel good about it because then I feel like I
It's obvious that for Vivian, she's enjoying her reading. She's reading to make meaning because they have to build that interest, and then pretty soon the stamina will follow.
My favorite book when it comes to reading is The Land of Stories. I feel like in that story it's my favorite because I feel like I get sucked in the story as well, and I like all the details they have in the story, and I feel like I'm one of the characters.
She read the most books during the reading challenge. Out of 135,000 students from 230 schools in 4 counties, Vivian was invited to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. This was the first time that the Auto Club Speedway invited a student to welcome the Xfinity drivers. Congratulations, Vivian. Rialto Unified School District is so proud of you. Today, Bridging Futures takes you to Carter High School for the United College Action Network UCAN College Fair.
Alan Rowe, president and founder of UCAN. We are here for the 5th year at Carter High School and in partnership with Fontana Unified School District to work with all of these awesome students to give them opportunities to make their lives change by giving them opportunities for 4-year colleges.
I was accepted to Prairie View University and Stillman University.
I accepted to Alabama A&M.
Got accepted to AMN University.
I was accepted to Johnson C. Smith University with a scholarship amount of $22,000.
And how do you feel?
I feel good, happy. I didn't think I was going to get accepted to anybody's school.
We've got kids all over the gym getting accepted to colleges, learning about new opportunities, and people just supporting the magic that happens in an atmosphere like this.
So where'd you get accepted?
President Williams, I got accepted to Harrisville University.
All right, congratulations. How about you?
I got accepted to Harrisville University too.
All right.
Students will leave here with scholarships worth $125,000, $150,000 that will just change your life. With these HBCUs, this is an exciting venture for our kids. Believe me, this has helped us make sure that all of these kids that we work with are having an opportunity to see their dreams become reality.
Today on Bridging Futures, showcasing excellence in literacy from J. Middle School student Vivian Mendoza.
Vivian was an avid reader last year and always in the library. She always had a different book every few days. She was in the library, loved to read. Excellent student.
Just last school year, Vivian Mendoza, a 5th grade student in Mrs. Dolores Vargas's class at Morris Elementary School, read over 200 books.
I feel good about it because then I feel like I
It's obvious that for Vivian, she's enjoying her reading. She's reading to make meaning because they have to build that interest, and then pretty soon the stamina will follow.
My favorite book when it comes to reading is The Land of Stories. I feel like in that story it's my favorite because I feel like I get sucked in the story as well, and I like all the details they have in the story, and I feel like I'm one of the characters.
She read the most books during the reading challenge. Out of 135,000 students from 230 schools in 4 counties, Vivian was invited to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. This was the first time that the Auto Club Speedway invited a student to welcome the Xfinity drivers. Congratulations, Vivian. Rialto Unified School District is so proud of you. Today, Bridging Futures takes you to Carter High School for the United College Action Network UCAN College Fair.
Alan Rowe, president and founder of UCAN. We are here for the 5th year at Carter High School and in partnership with Fontana Unified School District to work with all of these awesome students to give them opportunities to make their lives change by giving them opportunities for 4-year colleges.
I was accepted to Prairie View University and Stillman University.
Got accepted to Alabama A&M.
Got accepted to AMN University.
I was accepted to Johnson C. Smith University with a scholarship amount of $22,000.
And how do you feel?
I feel good, happy. I didn't think I was going to get accepted to anybody's school.
We've got kids all over the gym getting accepted to colleges, learning about new opportunities, and people just supporting the magic that happens in an atmosphere like this.
So where'd you get accepted?
President Williams, I got accepted to Harrisville University.
All right, congratulations. How about you?
I got accepted to Harrisville University too.
All right.
Students will leave here with scholarships worth $125,000, $150,000 that will just change your life. With these HBCUs, this is an exciting venture for our kids. Believe me, this has helped us make sure that all of these kids that we work with are having an opportunity to see their dreams become reality.
Today on Bridging Futures, showcasing excellence in literacy from J. Hugh Middle School student Vivian Mendoza.
Vivian was an avid reader last year and always in the library. She always had a different book every few days. She was in the library, loved to read. Excellent student.
Just last school year, Vivian Mendoza, a 5th grade student in Mrs. Dolores Vargas's class at Morris Elementary School, read over 200 books.
I feel good about it because then I feel like
It's obvious that for Vivian, she's enjoying her reading. She's reading to make meaning because they have to build that interest, and then pretty soon the stamina will follow.
my favorite book when it comes to reading is the land of stories. I feel like in that story, it's my favorite because I feel like I get sucked in the story as well, and I like all the details they have in the story, and I feel like I'm one of the characters.
She read the most books during the reading challenge. Out of 135,000 students from 230 schools in 4 counties, Vivian was invited to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. This was the first time that the Auto Club Speedway invited a student to welcome the Xfinity drivers. Congratulations, Vivian. Rialto Unified School District is so proud of you. Today, Bridging Futures takes you to Carter High School for the United College Action Network UCAN College Fair.
Alan Rowe, president and founder of UCAN. We are here for the 5th year at Carter High School and in partnership with Fontana Unified School District to work with all of these awesome students to give them opportunities to make their lives change by giving them opportunities for 4-year colleges.
I was accepted to Prairie View University and Stillman University.
Got accepted to Alabama A&M.
Got accepted to AMN University.
I was accepted to Johnson C. Smith University with a scholarship amount of $22,000.
And how do you feel?
I feel good, happy. I didn't think I was going to get accepted to anybody's school.
We've got kids all over the